Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's What Sold video, I've got 19 items I want to show you that sold this weekend on eBay, as well as one item that sold over on Mercari. Before we do that, I also want to tell you the biggest lifetime flip of my entire life. I know that didn't make sense, but it's the biggest flip of my life. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, so the biggest flip of my entire life, if you've been following me for a while, it goes to those Zeiss binoculars. They sold, my friends, after sending them off to be refurbished by the manufacturer, after getting them listed. They were only listed maybe a week. I mean, I feel like I just talked about them in last week's video that I just got them back and listed them, and they already sold. So they sold for full asking price of $1,890. The biggest flip of my life. Fingers crossed, it's being shipped off to Puerto Rico. I added all the insurance. I added signature required at delivery. I packaged it the same way that they shipped it to me. The manufacturer was off in Kentucky, so knowing it made it safely from Kentucky to Arizona, I knew I just needed to replicate what they did, and it was a good size box, probably 3 times the size of the binoculars, but they sent it with nice air pillow pocket things, wrapped it all in that, and sent it on its way. So fingers crossed. It's been a few days. It's probably been delivered by now, but I have to give you guys the final news that they sold, and I am just jumping from the rooftop because that was a big flip. That was my biggest. I paid $250 for them, and it paid off big time. So we've got 19 items on eBay. It took a minute for things to start picking up because I think probably 8 or 9 of these were in the last 12 hours because I have been getting so many returns. This is the return weekend. I can't even count like 6 or 7 return requests this weekend. It's insane. Changing their mind. Someone said that it was broken, but then when I messaged asking more details, I'm getting ghosted. These filters, these saltwater filters that I love to sell, someone's saying it's not working. Oh my God, it's just so many of them. A thermometer, a meat thermometer that I sold, he says he can't get it to go to Bluetooth. It's been a weekend, and I think eBay, they definitely, I don't know if you call it punish, but they slow down your sales when you're dealing with this many adverse customers. I don't know if they do it on purpose. I kind of think they do, but if you're getting a lot of return requests, it's like they turn off the faucet and sales slow down tremendously. But they did start picking up, and I made it to 20 sales total. I'm gonna kind of have to hop around here because you can see I've got quite a pile. Where are we gonna start? Okay, we've got a Pack Safe crossbody travel bag. So this is so that you can conceal carry. But what makes me laugh is it says pack safe right on it. That means so you can pack it safely. And most people know like packing means you're carrying a weapon. So why are we advertising you're carrying a weapon in a concealed carry bag? I don't know. It made me just one of those things that makes you go, because you don't want to announce that you're carrying. That's the whole idea of concealed carry. But either way, it's a bag, and it's a crossbody purse that you can hide goodies in. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a weapon, but you can put other things in here. And it's just funny that it tells you, like, this bag has goodies in it. Why else would you want to pack it safely? I don't know. It made me chuckle. But I'm noticing oh, that's just a zip tie so people can pull it. All right. Well, this guy sold for $35. What did I pay for this? Pack Safe, I paid $3 at my local thrift. So that was a good one. And it's only been a week. That sold really, really fast. Go to the right page. Okay. Then we've got Seed Probiotic. It is a daily symbiotic probiotic capsule thing. They're supplements. I got them at the bins, $3 day, and they sold for $42. They are still sealed. I opened up the lid. You can see the factory seal is still on there. So brand new sealed supplements. We've got a Panasonic player. This is a car portable. It's a Discman. Call it what you want. It's a Discman. It works. I tested it, and these guys still have a use. I actually have one for my daughter that she loves to put in her Taylor Swift CDs, and because she doesn't have a phone, she's 9 years old, so she can't stream music on the go. And this way, when we were on our road trip, she had all of her Taylor Swift CDs and got to listen to it old school style. So I'd have to say she's one of the only Gen whatever generation she is right now that know what a portable CD player is. And you know, these were life changing when we were little. This guy sold for $18. I picked it up at an estate sale. I want to say $2 is what I paid for it. And pretty quick. What is this? Okay, we got a microphone. $3 bin find. It is a Biotron. Okay, wireless Wi-Fi microphone. Bins find $3. Sold for $40. I've sat on it for a little while, but if you need it, you need it. So I knew it wasn't going to be super fast, but $40, I'll take that all day. We've got another one. I think this is this is my last one. Sad face. These are a rifle sling. I picked up, how many? It was 4 of them in a bag for $3 total. So that's 75 cents a piece. And they have all sold. So this guy, $25.90, free shipping, but it just goes into a poly mailer. It did have something on it. It's kind of, I don't know if it was like a candle, but it's kind of a waxy feel. I put that on the listing, that the package does have damage, but the sling is just fine. So yeah, I turned $3 into over $100 from the bins. So that was a good one. I guess we can get into these now. These are finally selling. I bought these, gosh, 4 or 5 months ago. They were at the bins. They had them since $15 day, since Friday. And I was watching them all day, all week. Finally, the $5 day, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go all in. I cleared the shelves. I went up and down every aisle and grabbed every single one of them that I found. They are a wall fan for your registers. So, there you go. It's like an air conditioning fan thing. I don't know what else you call it. Air conditioning fan? What do we call this thing? A wall fan for your register. Yeah, air tap. Okay, it's a vent fan. All right. But I've been sitting on them forever. And my friends that found some on more expensive days, theirs flew off the shelf. I'm like, okay, what are we doing wrong? I've got 15 of these that I need to sell. And finally, I made it free shipping. I dropped the price a few bucks. So now it's down to $40 free shipping. And I sold 3 of them this weekend. I am very happy. It's definitely a domino effect because once one sold, now I'm starting to see them trickling in. It'd be lovely if one person would just clear me out and buy the rest of them, but I'm not usually that lucky. So this guy, like I said, $40 each, free shipping. I'll probably make about $15, but I have 15 of them. And with one listing, multi-quantity, I only had to do the work once. And now I just ship them out as they sell. All right. So that was a good weekend sale. But another really good weekend sale goes to these inks. All right. $15 day. Just this Friday. Just on Friday, I found a bunch of these Brother toners. Ink toners, ink drums. I don't know what you call them. Toners. There are 4 of one style, the DR730. And then I have 2. Nope, I'm saying that backwards. I have 2 of the 730s. And I have 4 of the 630s. One buyer bought all of them. I gave him a good deal. It's free shipping. So I'd rather send it to one person and only eat the shipping once. So yeah, I gave him a discount and he bought, like I said, all of them. $15 a piece. The 4-pack sold for $180. So what is that? 40 or 45 each. And then the 2-pack sold for $98, so almost $50 a piece. So $300 out of, let me do quick math. 90? Is my math right? 15, 30, 45, double 90. Yeah, so $90 into almost $300. I call that a pretty good flip. So that's all out of my store. It was a very large item, so I'm happy to clear up that space. And now I really need to clean up space. Okay, move this stuff over. Let's see. We've got SwitchBots. Bins, $1 day. These are just a quick little bread and butter item. I sold them as a 2-pack this time instead of separating them, and they sold for $40 for the pair. Again, it's just going to go into a poly mailer. Couldn't get any easier to ship. We've got a Dyson part. This is a Dyson anti-tangle mini motorized screw tool attachment. This came with a full Dyson that I found at the bins on $11 day. No, it would have been $8 day. Yeah, it was a Sunday, so it was $8 day. It was a box with a used Dyson. It was I think the V11, so it was an older model, but it was brand new. No, it wasn't. It was used, but it was complete. That's what I meant to say. We could not get it to power in the store. I was trying to charge it, couldn't get it to power, but I knew parting it out, when in doubt, part it out, was going to pay off. So I get home, and the battery that went to the actual body fits my vacuum. It fits my Dyson. And we just bought a new battery for my Dyson. It was $100 for an OEM battery. So now I've got a backup. I am calling this a zero cost of good because I am keeping that $8 battery. Everything else is pure profit. I've already sold the stick that went to the bottom. I've already sold the floor attachment. I've already sold the main motor as is for parts. That sold either this week or I don't think it was in the what sold. So it might have been. I don't remember. Time goes really fast. That sold I think for $60 for the body, the motor that didn't work. It wouldn't take a charge, and that was very clear in there that it's 4 parts. I sold the canister. I think I've sold everything from this. Well over $100 in profit, and I got a battery for my own Dyson. So the saying of when in doubt, part it out, 1,000% when it comes to your blenders, when it comes to your vacuums, food processors, they're usually worth more when you separate the pieces. And this is one of those. So $25 for this piece, and like I said, zero cost of good because I kept for personal items that battery. We've got a knife. Wow, do we have a knife. This is called an Essie, E-S-E-E, Essie Adventure Randall Rowan Jungle Fixed Blade Knife. All right, it's just a really, really big, fancy knife. And I paid $15 on a Friday, probably 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. I took best offer of $170. I think I had it listed at $190, but again, I need to flip items. So $170 out of 15. I am thrilled, and they got a great deal. Make sure I'm not missing any. Okay, we've got a trimmer. This is just a little bread and butter. Anytime I find these wall trimmers, I grab them, especially if the price is right. So I think I paid $5 for it. It was a whole bunch of trimmers, so they were $5 a piece. I just grabbed it. Sold for $20. No, it's not a huge profit, enough to buy a cup of coffee, but gets it out of my inventory. Lego books. Here's a bolo. Obviously, the Lego brand is always going to be a bolo if you can find the pricing right. These are just the little booklets. So they go to, are they the instructions? Yeah, they're the instructions to these little Harry Potter books, Lego books, and manuals only, no Legos included. I paid 10 cents a piece. I didn't comp them out when I bought them, but they were 10 cents. So we're talking 30 cents for the 3 of them. They sold for $10. Again, it's just small little trinkets of stuff that it all adds up. So I'm fine taking a few little bread and butter items when I find them, especially when it's something as easy as shipping these. It's just going to go into a padded poly. Could not get any easier. Same this last Friday, so 4 days ago, same time I bought all of those, I bought this. And what's funny is my cart was full with these filters. So I did first checkout, 7 items total, and took them all out to my car. And I did not think in the matter of 2 days that all 7 of those would have already flipped. So I know that the profits were not going to be huge. They were only selling for about 50, 60 each, but I knew they were going to sell fast. Not that fast? No, but I knew they would be a fairly fast flipper. So this is an Air Mega replacement filters for a fancy air purifier. They are factory sealed. Definitely factory sealed, brand new, and it's sold for $45. It's free shipping, yes. I'm just going to put the label right on this. No shame in that. I've seen them done before. I am not boxing and unboxing them. They're filters, they're not breakable, and it was free shipping. So $45, free shipping, paid $15, happy to get it out. We've got a sports stuff. I've saved the best for last, by the way. I got 2 more to go after this, but don't miss these. Okay. Oh, $15 bins day. Brand new towable booster. Some kind of water toy. I think you pull it behind. Do you hold on to it? I don't even know what you do with it. I don't do water sports, but I guess, I guess you attach. Okay, I get it. So you can be on 2 different things, and that's your tow thing. So if there's somebody on a speedboat and you want to be on a raft, this is the ball that's going to attach you to. Makes sense. All right. Yeah, I'm not a water sport person, but this is brand new in its package. Paid $15 on a Friday. Sold for $109. Pretty happy with that. That was a quick one too. Probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. Kind of risky because we're coming up on the end of summer for the rest of the world, and I'm glad to get that out of my store before winter comes. Okay, so we got 2 more items. One way to guarantee something sells is either A, touching it, or 2, B, telling yourself you want to keep it. It's going to sell. So this guy, I got this maybe 3 weeks ago on $15 day. Air Hype Tymo air hair dryer. It's kind of the Shark Dyson version, but by Tymo, which makes things more affordable. I was going to keep it. My daughter has taken over my hair dryer, and I'm like, all right, I need another hair dryer. Let me go in my inventory. Cha-ching. It sells. So I got to find another one now at my bins. But this guy sold for, what did it sell for? $83. Not a huge flip, but it's just funny that it sells because I said I wanted to keep it. And another way to make sure your inventory sells, touch it. Go up in your shelves and touch it. Those binoculars, we put them up on the tippy top of one of my shelves because I'm like, oh, it's not going to sell that quick. Let's get it off the floor. Next day, it's sold. So guaranteed, if you touch your inventory, it will sell. Let me know in the comments because I know I can't be the only one that happens to. Woo, throwing scissors. Best flip of the weekend. Yeah, I'm going to give him the best. And it's because it was the fastest. I just picked it up on Friday, sold on Saturday, so less than 24 hours of listing it, and it is brand spanking new. This is a Wi-Fi system by TP-Link, Wi-Fi 6E, so it's the newer generation, and it's brand spanking new. So got it at the bins Friday, and it already sold for full asking price of $250. All right, then I told you we've got one item over on Macari, so we can't forget that. And he goes to a Dallas Cowboys Emmitt Smith figure. He is Danbury mint, but he is flawed. My friends, okay, luckily it comes off, so I'll be able to ship him. This base has like permanent dust. I tried to wipe it, but I didn't want to ruin it. I put it in the listing that it definitely has the dust. It has, I don't know if that's warping. No, it's coming off. So that's like melted candle. There's wax. I don't know. So as is, this obviously needs to get a good little cleaning. Emmett's a little bit dirty as well, but this guy sold for $123. I picked this up at an estate sale for $2. $2. I got 3 cowboy things from this sale, and one sold on Marketplace, another one sold, but I'm waiting for him to pay. He's the one that bought the first thing, and he's like, oh, can you wait till payday? I guess. So this week he's gonna buy it, and it was a Dallas Cowboys helmet with, here, I'll just show you. I'm looking right at it. It's this guy. It's a holiday helmet. So I shipped one. It was the stadium replica, and talk about nervous as can be for shipping. I'm not a huge fan of shipping breakables. I'm not. It scares me. So, especially with all these little, tiny little pieces that could easily break off. That one had all these little high rise skyline buildings. All right, I can't talk this morning. High buildings, and I wanted to make sure that they weren't going to break. So I stuffed mattress pad or foam in between all those little figures to make sure that no pressure broke it. And it made it. It made it. So I feel good now that he bought this one, that I'll be able to do the same thing and ship it out. So he's going to also sell for $100, and I think I paid $3 for it because they were all flawed. I never buy inventory that's flawed. I just don't. But something like this that is a collectible and you're getting it as cheap as $2 or $3, I knew there's going to be a collector out there that still wants it. So he's just a shelf sitter, just a dust collector, and you might as well still have it in someone's home. So he's super cute if you're a Cowboys fan. I'm not. All right, let's put him back before I break him. There's a lot of Cowboy fans here in Tucson. I mean, I can't blame them, because who are we supposed to be cheering for? The Cardinals? No. So there's a lot of Cowboys fans. There's a lot of Raiders fans. There's a lot of everybody's fans. So I find a lot of Cowboy stuff down here because of that. All right, my friends, that is all of them. So let's see. We've got the one on Macari that sold for $123. Then we've got a gross profit over on eBay of $1,450. So while I'm thrilled with that number, some of that's going to go down because of all the returns that I have open right now that I'm waiting to deal with. And it hurts, but it's all in the name of business. You got your ups, you got your downs, you got your mountains, you got your valleys. That's in all of life, including in a reselling business. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you would do a favor, give this video a thumbs up. That just tells YouTube that you like these videos. Subscribe to the channel so that you can see me every time I put out a new video. I do all things resale, whether it's sourcing, what sold, all the good things. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything that you'd like me to go over, any kind of questions that you have on reselling. I'd love to up my videos, try to add extra content to what people are looking for. And down in the description, I have a free gift for you. It is a BOLO list. That stands for Be on the Lookout. Top brands, top items to watch for. If you're starting out as a reseller, looking for brands that you want to be picking up, grab that list in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.